Hello friends, this is Kevin aka K-Man1 coming at you with another episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, we made some moves around the Contessa's operation to start to free Murray, and in this episode we're finally going to be assaulting her base. And the mission for this is actually a Bentley mission, so I'm not going to bother redoing the intro.
Okay, Sly, I'm heading out for the tank.
Yeah, so, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't actually done a practice round for this mission. So, if things end up super not going my way, we can just attribute it to that pretty safely. And
I'm inside the tank, increasing the ride height on the treads. There, that should give you enough room.
alright, well since I'm here, I guess I might as well collect that clue. But what we're going to want to do here is you're going to crawl under the tank, and he'll just keep going no matter what.
So try to keep up and stay out of sight.
Yeah, Bentley's just going to keep going no matter what. And so your whole thing is you just need to stay underneath the tank as he's approaching. And it's not too difficult. I mean, the tank moves at a slow enough pace that you can keep up with crawling, but it moves quick enough that you're not waiting for very long, ever, really.
Let's see if they fall for it.
And
Suckers!
alright. And as we get into the fortress, Bentley is about to ask us to go ahead and back out of the cover of the tank. Oh. So apparently you're not supposed to actually exit the tank cover until he tells you you can, which is stupid. So I'll just go ahead and cut up to that point again. Alright.
Better get out from underneath
So
the tank before I let loose with a turret. Okay, you're all clear. Head inside and I'll be right behind you.
yeah, that's such a silly and arbitrary requirement that he actually needs to tell you to leave the tank. But I guess if you haven't played the game before, then you don't necessarily know that you need to do that.
I'm having some trouble sabotaging the tank. Go on ahead, I'll catch up.
Alright. So, these are just a couple little spiderlings, but they don't even drop coins or anything when you encounter them.
Okay, Bentley, what's next?
Well, that should be the guard's control center. But to be honest, I'm not sure how you're going to get up there.
Don't worry about it. Thinking of my feet is what I do best.
Most of the security went down when we cut the power on the bridge, but a few lights seem to have a backup generator. Be careful.
Alright. And so we're about to basically be faced with a long platforming segment, so I think now is as good a time as any to go ahead and talk about the story a little bit. This is the point where we're kind of seeing a lot of elements that have already been established start to come to fruition. Like how Rajan's spices are said to cause people to go into rages. And the Contessa is using their somewhat, I guess, narcotic-type effects to sort of brainwash criminals into telling her where they've stashed their treasure. And so, kind of from the beginning, I could tell that the Contessa was going to be like a not-so-honorable member of law enforcement, just because that seems to be kind of a running theme with the series. But whether or not she was going to be like a member of the clogging is something I had no idea when I first played through this game, and so kind of that reveal was just a super huge shock to me. And the way she just uses her power and influence to take advantage of everyone so much. And so, yeah, I'm going to praise the story of this game time and time again. So you might as well go ahead and get used to it. But just the characters and their motivations are just always so on point, and I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. Alright, yeah, I was actually supposed to stay up there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut back to there. Alright, and we're back. But yeah, it's like even at the... I guess we're not back. I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, and I think it's kind of dumb that a spider can give so much knockback, but whatever. Anyways, it's just, we're at the halfway point of the story right now, but I still just feel like there's so much left that I'm just not able to talk about because of spoilers. It's kind of... And I think there's like a lever or something in here that I need to push, actually. Am I wrong? Nope, I'm right.
Okay, I'm running your algorithmic code decryptor. You see anything happening down there?
Success! We've got access to solitary confinement.
Hot stuff. I'm heading down.
Alright. And let's just do what the slide said and head down after getting shot at by everything. Oh my goodness. I'm playing super bad right now, which I guess is my own fault for not having done a practice run.
Oh, that looks bad. I've never seen Murray like this.
He's all twitchy and bug-eyed.
You said Murray was being forced to eat spice, right?
Yeah, he said he was feeling weird.
Well, he's weirded out all right. I doubt he even knows we're here. Clearly, we're going to have to lure him out of that cell the hard way.
The hard way?
Those hypno boxes are designed to heighten the effects of spice, and he's already in an agitated state. So if we turn them all on at the same time, Murray's sure to become wildly hostile and probably break down the door.
How do we turn on the hypno boxes?
The power switches are all defended by laser barriers. When you get close, I'll hack the laser system from my terminal down here. That should give you access.
Let's do it. Anything to help out old Murray. He's looking really bad.
Alright. And, oh my goodness, can I not get hit by everything? This is just beyond Terabad gameplay. But yeah, it's just like, we're at the halfway point of the story, give or take, but it's just like, there's so much stuff that happens later, and just like, the plot thickening to such a degree that it's just like, I feel wrong talking about it so early.
Okay, I'm hacking the laser barrier.
But anyways, for right now we have another hacking minigame, and it's basically going to be exactly the same as the ones before, except for this, there are going to be the security dots stopping you from activating these terminals, and then once you get into the terminals, you open the other security gates that that are blocking the final station you need to get into. So it's just kind of a 3-layer security system sort of thing.
Flip the switch to turn on the hypno box.
What's that sound? Angry! Get gone!
Alright. So Murray's starting to get a little weird. And, I mean, who knows? Anything can happen. Because as we know, when the Murray gets angry, he can seriously put in some work.
I'll take care of the laser wall.
But anyways, every hacking minigame for this segment is basically just going to be the same thing, but with more hazards. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed up the last 2. And maybe do some post-commentary, maybe just play some music. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide while I'm editing. But anyways, cue the fast forward.
All clear.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Tip me over and I'll smash up everything. Ah!
So, interesting take on a classic nursery rhyme, Murray. Anyways, I just totally failed at platforming, so I'm gonna cut ahead to the next terminal.
I'm on it. There you go.
Ah!
Heads up, Sly. The Hypno
All right.
boxes are too strong for you to destroy.
And
Hey, try using Murray's attacks to take them out. When they're all offline.
Alright, and so what Bentley's saying is Murray's just going to keep charging forward, and if you get hit by him, you'll take damage, but it's not too big of a problem because he doesn't move super fast. But your whole thing is just you're going to be trying to lead him around and smash up these things, and I wouldn't consider this a boss fight, so this is just kind of another example of how not every chapter needs to end in a boss fight for a game to be interesting.
My head. Who? What? Is this heaven?
Sorry, pal. You're no angel.
Just take a few deep breaths and try to center your thoughts.
Okay.
What's with all the racket? My conscious mind is a wreck. I ought to... The weak-minded Hippo is free! And he's got friends! Perhaps it's time to reevaluate some life choices.
I'm serious. I managed to keep this half of the Clockwork Heart safe. It was hard to hide from the Contessa! She's getting away!
Murray, lift those crank bars so we can chase after her.
I'm on it.
But yeah, this is just such an elegant finale to a chapter, and honestly, this chapter is probably my favorite out of all of them. Not that the story doesn't continue to just get better and better, but just as far as just like character growth and the way you just manage all of the different members of the team so elegantly and so differently. And I thunderflopped there for no reason. But yeah, just the way you use the different characters in just such different and interesting ways, I think is unmatched by any other chapter in this game.
You lousy, no good head shrinker.
Oh, come now, Murray. We were making such progress during our sessions.
The only mental help that I need is to never be reminded of you again.
Such displaced hostility. If you insist on getting angry, why not be psychologically productive and channel it at your so-called friends?
I'm done talking with my mouth. Now I talk with my fists.
Sorry, but our time is up.
Alright. And the big thing is you're going to be chasing Contessa, and she's going to launch these spider bombs at you, and you just need to punch them a bunch of times until they pop and they don't blow up on you and deal damage. And I don't know whether they just deal damage or if it's like an instant death sort of thing, but I'm not looking to test it and have to possibly replay a segment here. So, but anyways, the fact that they give you health packs leads me to believe that they just deal damage, but again, I'm not looking to tempt fate on that one. And I fell off the wall. Alright, so they just deal damage, is something I have now learned conclusively. And I don't know whether she just keeps waiting for you forever or whether she just gives you a couple seconds to catch up. But either way, she makes her escape.
She's getting away!
Don't worry, pal. We'll find her. With the three of us back together, she doesn't stand a chance.
It was great. The gang had been reunited and it was all because of me. Even the van ride out of town was like a party. Murray had to pull over twice because he was laughing so hard. But despite all the jokes, I think something had changed. Since childhood, the three of us had never been apart, and our recent isolation gave us all pause for thought. Needless to say, we took a few weeks off before getting back to work. And for the first time in my life, Murray let me drive. You need an IQ of at least 140 to figure this one out. That Contessa is smarter than I'd thought. I believe the code is 248.